Let's talk some NCAA football, Lee.
Yeah, we got some really interesting games here. Southern Cal, Notre Dame, South Bend. Will this be the final time they ever play this game in the series? Goes back to the 1920s and the Knute Rockne era. They don't have a contract extension, and they have tried for the better part of a year. They're really scrambling to find a way to fit it into the schedule because Notre Dame's got this alliance and they're playing all these people in the ACC, and Southern Cal is obviously in the Big Ten. How can you let a monster historical legacy rivalry like this dissipate? Of course, I asked the question, how the hell could USC and UCLA let the Pac-12 die? And they did when they left. Anyhow, great game this weekend in South Bend. Jordan Maiava, this is one of the best college quarterbacks in the country. Nobody's talking about. Maiava, 1,852 yards passing already, 13 touchdowns, only 2 picks. He's got wide receivers, he's got 3 running backs, and USC plays pretty good defense under D'Anton Lynn. Notre Dame, tell you what, this freshman quarterback, C.J. Carr, has gotten progressively better and better as the year's gone on. He's got 13 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I just happen to think, though, Trojans got way too much firepower, and I think they're going to be 6-1 by Saturday night after they win at South Bend. Ole Miss, Georgia. Interesting game in the Southeastern Conference. You know, this is supposed to be a rebuild year for Lane Kiffin. He's got a young quarterback, Trinidad Chambliss, and he's got a heavy-duty running back, Kayvon Lacey. And all they do at Ole Miss is just make big plays. And I don't know where the Dogs' offense is. They're not scoring. Gunnar Stockton is the quarterback. He's supposed to manage games, make some plays, but it's just not the same Georgia team right now under Kirby Smart. So, I mean, this could be an upset in the making. Ole Miss could beat Georgia. Great intersectional game, although it's under the Big Ten banner. What a matchup of quarterbacks. Washington Huskies in Ann Arbor against Michigan. Demon Williams, he's coming off a 500-plus yard game last Saturday, the Washington quarterback. He's got 2,010 all-purpose yards running and throwing, so he leads the Dogs on the field against the Wolverines. And their freshman quarterback, Bryce Underwood, was playing really well. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He's just got over 1,000 yards throwing. They're running the football, well, not to the dimension they used to run it, but Michigan's still good, and the game is in Ann Arbor. And then here, close to home, Mountain West Conference. It's a huge game in terms of the conference first place and being in the conference playoffs. Vegas is 6-0. They play Boise State that's 4-2. But again, Boise plays everybody in the world, so I understand why Boise's 4-2. What a matchup. Rebels have a new quarterback, Anthony Colandrea. Got an explosive running back in Jayden Thomas. Explosive wide receivers because they chuck the ball down the field, and their defense is pretty good. Boise State's got Maddox Madsen, and they got a really good running back in Dylan Riley. Now, he's not Ashton Genty, but he's had 100-yard games and big runs, too. This is a huge game. Vegas versus Boise State. Off weekend for San Diego State, off weekend for USD. A week from tomorrow, or I should say a week from Saturday, Aztecs go play Fresno, and they begin their run through the Mountain West Gauntlet. We'll find out if the Aztecs' 5-1 record is for real. But, John, pretty good games.
Yeah, that's a great lineup right there. It's funny. I was scrolling through X, and I saw highlights of the USC Notre Dame game and Matt Leinart, remember, right at the very end?
Yeah, Reggie Bush push tush.
Well, the play before that was the one where he went to the sideline and he got hit and helicoptered and the ball went out of bounds. And then they had 5 seconds left. And then, he had the tush push.
With Bush.
Yeah, exactly. So, this is a historic rivalry. It's going to be fun to watch that. But I'm intrigued by UNLV Boise State because, we're here in San Diego. I mean, at least for me, I always root for the black and red. This is a test because I don't think UNLV has ever beat Boise State, have they?
No, UNLV has not played the toughest schedule. Boise's played a much tougher schedule, but Vegas is good. Vegas is very explosive on offense, and this is the best brand of Rebel football defensively I think I've seen in a long time. So this is their litmus test.
I'll bet you Bronco fans come rolling into Vegas too. They travel as a pack. So this will be a terrific game. Ole Miss, just like to see Lane Kiffin out there, seeing if he's going to have any success. And Michigan, UCLA beat Michigan. And so when UCLA beats Penn State, was it UCLA that beat Michigan? They beat Michigan State. Pardon me. But Michigan, they lost to USC recently, right? I'm getting my teams mixed up. That'll be a big game. Yeah, Ann Arbor.
Those two quarterbacks are really good.
Yeah.
So college football, got a comment? Feel free. Jump on board.